Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And let me read that again. This is Matthew 24 and verse 12 again. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And because sin and evil is going to increase along with hardship, along with affliction, along with everybody's life becoming more and more stripped, people are going to lose love for one another, man. And if you can't feel that when you're out and about, you know, the spirit that's on people, it seems like they're ticking time bombs, right? It seems like everybody's walking around with a short fuse, ready to blow up. You know, I was watching a clip where you had this dude, he was smoking on the train, he was lighting up, and the dude came by and told him there's no smoking on the train, and the dude went off, man, completely beat the hell out of him, man. You know, because there are people out here who go out and they have a mindset of the first person to say something to me is going to be their last, right? It's going to be their last day. You know, people are being, you know, prepared. People are preparing for anything nowadays. And they're not waiting, because you have people out here that are what's the word? You know, when somebody's pretty much afraid, you know, when they walk out, everything is just any little sound, you know, any little tap, they're just always on guard. So there are people out here that are pretty much looking to inflict harm on somebody because they feel like somebody's gonna inflict harm on them, man. Right? I forgot the word that they call it. But you're gonna have this brother right here pretty much break down what he's feeling on his day-to-day and what he's seeing. You know, and this is not the first, you know, person to say this. You know, there are many people that are saying the same thing. And this is why people, they rather stay home. They just go to work, come home, stay in their house. They don't be bothered with people, things of that sort. Especially now that the weather is starting to break, there's going to be more people out. That's going to mean more crime because of the spirit that people have on them, man. This is the kingdom of Satan, right? This is Satan's kingdom, man. The scriptures tell you that the day of doom shall be the end of this time, man. So let's hear what the brothers say, man. Yahweh Shema Shah willing, the elect be edified. Shalom.
People used to be happy. You know? People used to be a lot nicer. Not anymore. And that's what makes me think something big is coming. And in the years to come, I believe that I don't know what is coming. A lot of people say the rapture of God is coming. That might be coming. I don't know what's coming, to be exact.
No such thing as a rapture. And when you read the scriptures, no such thing as a rapture. You know, in the sense of what they say. You're going to be raptured, and then 7 years, you're going to come back down. you know, and the Lord gonna come back and get more people, things like that. That's not in the Bible, man. You know.
But I believe the world is, as the years to come, is going to become a very, very dangerous place to be. This world is going to be a dangerous place to be. And, you know, this is why you got to be vigilant. You got to be careful, because I believe in the years to come, we hadn't seen nothing yet. We haven't really seen a tremendous outbreak yet. But I believe in the years to come, people are going to start lashing out. People are going to start doing things. People are just going to start just wilding out, doing all kind of crazy things.
And that's the truth. That's the truth, man. Right? You're gonna come out and you're gonna say good morning to somebody, and they're gonna be ready to take your head off. You know, you're gonna bump somebody, or you know, you're gonna be on the road and blow past somebody, and that can very well be your last day here on this earth, man. This is why we tell you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man, to get right with the Lord. Because the Lord is the only one that can protect you from all of these things that are going to come on the earth, man. These people of the world, our people that want to stay in this world, they're going to lose, man. They're going to be put to death. Along with these other nations over here in Babylon, man. They're going to be put to death. And like he said, you ain't seen nothing yet. You got to stay vigilant, right? Right? You got to stay in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, obtain that wisdom and knowledge. That's going to be the stability, right? Not a gun, or, you know, you just figuring you're going to just stay out the way. You still got to go out and go to work. You got to go shopping, things of that sort. You're always going to have to deal with people to some extent. And if the judgment is written for you to be taken out in that way, it's going to happen, man, regardless of how safe you try to be. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. He said, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." Now the brother mentioned dangerous. This world is going to be a very dangerous place to be in. When you go into the word perilous, that means dangerous. That means risky. Right? Verse 13. It says, "But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse." People are going to get worse. The evils that are on men and women are going to get worse. You're going to shake your head and be like, how could somebody do that? You're already seeing it, man. You know, I did a video where a Jake just chopped his mother up in pieces and tried to flush her down the toilet, man. It takes a big demon to do that. Right? It says, "But evil men shall," Salakia, 2 Timothy 3:13, it says, "But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived." Right? And you see the confusion, the deceit is at an all-time high. People are more evil than ever. And it's going to get worse. Right? So, you know, take heed, man. Right? What you should be doing is, while you still got a little time left, is to turn to the Lord, man. Because this is what you're going to say real soon. This is what 2/3 of our people are going to say real soon, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12:1. It says, "Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, man, while the evil days come not." While you still got some kind of system still set up, man, to where if somebody commit a crime, they could be arrested, they could be locked up. But soon, the whole system is going to crash and break down. There's not going to be any 911. There's not going to be any law enforcement. The law enforcement is going to be out here trying to put you to death as well, man. It says, "While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them," man. Because in that time, you're going to say, man, you're going to be in fear. And you're going to wish you can go back 5, 10 years, 20 years ago where everything was okay. People are doing that now. Here in 2026 is bad. It's very bad. But 10 years ago, 2016, it wasn't as bad. You go back even further, 2006, 96. Things were good. People can make a life for themselves. Now, everybody's crashing out. Everybody's burnt out. Everybody's, just wanted to be over, man. Because it's taking a toll on everybody. So when that happens, people are not going to be happy. Right? People are going to crash out and commit violent acts. Right? But while you still have a little time left as a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you ought to turn to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Right? And like I said, we've warned you. We've warned you, man. You should take heed to the warning, or else. So I'm going to leave it there. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua willing, the elect was of the Father, and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua. To the next one. Shalom.